Hey guys, what's up? Welcome again. Today we'll be throwing out the Mississippi River deck. Finally, been waiting to get my hands on this deck, but Creative Technique was not available. So this list won last Saturday's Legacy Challenge against the Crusher Bob PG in the finals with his more red artifacts, which we have already showcased on the channel, and on that video we also lost against this deck. I don't remember if it was round 2 or round 3, so you've already seen, and if not, go watch that video and don't miss that much, how this deck comboed off. Nothing we could do with our non-blue deck there. So the idea here is getting up to 5 mana, cast Creative Technique, which has Demonstrate, so we can copy it, giving our opponents a copy itself. So we'll resolve 2 Creative Techniques, our opponent will resolve 1, starting by their copy. So we shuffle the library, then reveal cards from the top until you reveal a non-land card, exile it, and then you can cast it with a paid mana cost. So the idea here is, apart from the Creative Techniques, everything else, and lands obviously, are Cascade Creatures or Emrakul. So, and if the ideal end is just getting the Emrakul, and from there you know how the game is gonna go. But if we get any of our big cascade creatures, imagine, ideally, we get an Apex, we cast it, it's 4 cascade triggers, one of the cascades, so these cascades are going to find more cascades, so we'll have a, that's, I guess, why it's called a river, because we are going to have a kind of a flood of cascading effects, which will end up finding more Creative Techniques, and in the end we'll deploy a lot of cascade creatures which are going to have haste if we find one Maelstrom Wanderer, which we should, or getting the Emrakul, that if it has haste it's GG already. Considering that the creatures are very good, very big, most of them 10-10, 7-5. This is a 5-3 flying, 6-3 haste. This is a 3-1 that copy another permanent that we have in the battlefield this turn. 0-3, but with 3 counters on each of the creatures that have entered the battlefield this turn. So imagine how it's going to dope the rest of the creatures. So it's very straightforward combo deck. So here the only matter is getting to 5 mana or 6 mana if we maybe don't have the creative, but if we have a 6 mana cascade spell, we cast it, they are going to find the creative, and it's more or less the same. So the idea here is going as fast as possible up to 5 or 6 mana. That's why we have the Soullands, Ancient Tomb, City of Traitors. We have Crystal Veins as well, which kind of a Soulland, sacrificing adds 2, if not adds 1. Then similar effects on Dwarven Ruins, sacrificing 2 red. Then we have the Depletion Lands, the green one, 2 green, the red one, 2 red, we can use it twice before losing them, the blue one. Then we have some of the Invasion Lands, which tap for 1 mana but sacrificing if combination of other 2 colors, so you see the point. Then hidden as well in the mana base we have Otawara and Boseiju, just in case we need to get rid of some annoying permanent, for example Teferi. Teferi is the nemesis of this deck. Could be as well because we cannot resolve the cascades under a Teferi. Another thing that could be annoying would be a deafening silence or Ether Sworn Canonist. You get the point. All these kind of effects stop us. But if we manage to get one of these utility lands with channel, we can get rid of them uncontrollably and then go for it. End of turn, use the channel, go to our turn, resolve whatever we need to resolve and go for it. Yeah, that's it. Another card that could get us is Mindbreak Trap. If they wait until we have everything on the stack, but it's not going to work because there's gonna be still things to resolve, or you need to let some creatures get into a table if you wanna wait for the second creative steal on the stack or more Cascade Titan on the stack. Yeah, difficult to stop this deck. Double Force could do it, at least at the first wave. Then on the sideboard we have Pyrokinesis to get rid of annoying creatures. Normally this spot is used by Fury, but here Fury is not a good option since we could find it from the creative techniques, which we don't want. We have ley lines for graveyard decks. We have Progenitorus, which it's not bad. It's another way to get a lot of creatures on the table. Quite big as well. We have a Mirror's Shell Crab, which channels to become a counter spell, kind of a mana leak hidden on a creature. And then for the matchups we feel we need to go faster or we need to beat a lot of counter spells, we have Throes of Chaos and Tibalt's Trickery. How does this work? So this is a cascade effect or cascade spell that has retrace, and we have 39 lands. So we cast for, and it's 4 mana. We cast the Throes of Chaos. They counter it. Doesn't matter. Well, it matters if it's a Force of Negation, but if it's another counter and this goes to the graveyard, we don't care. Next turn, discard a land, do it again. They counter it. We don't care. Next turn, discard a land, cast again. Eventually we'll get it. If they go for this, people should wait until we try to resolve the Tibalt's Trickery. Here is where they should interact. So this Throws is going to get the Tibalt's. Tibalt's is going to try to counter the Throes of Chaos. And then we get a spell for free, basically. So we mill up to 1, 2, or 3 at random. Then exile cards of the table area until we find a non-land. And yeah, we cast it without paying its mana cost. And then this jumps into the creative technique sequence. So this is filling more options. Here we have only the 3 techniques, but if we add this to the deck, we have more lines to attack. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared of piloting this deck. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to face faster combos than me, and we don't, like Storm, Reanimator, whatever, and we won't have the chance to go off. Either that, or we'll find Lance decks with Wasteland Life from the Loam active, and we'll never go up to 6 mana. Those are pretty big concerns about this deck, but I'm also pretty excited. I think this is gonna be crazy. I hope to cheat and make some opponents go crazy, like what the hell, and yeah, who knows. So let's try it while we can and see if we can get a positive record at least. There we go for round one. So we got our technique, plenty of lands here. We keep. Let me turn down the volume. So tap land, tap land, tap land. Pass. So we can go off turn 4. Yeah, no, turn 3. We could go turn 3. Tap land. One of these go off. Maybe. Let's play this one. Let's hope they don't find wasteland. Okay. What are you doing, OP? Thoughtseize could be very annoying. That's something we are weak as well against. Discard spells are tough. And this could definitely happen here against a blue-black deck. There you go. There you go. Yeah, they are going to get technique. They should. Yep. So we need to find out of our 6 mana cascade spells. Going up to 8, it's possible, but it's gonna take more time. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 3 more turns. Okay. Scam. Sure. As long as they don't fight on wasteland, we should be pretty okay, I think. Okay, that's a 6 mana cascade spell. Let's hope they don't find another discard. No, the wasteland. Okay. OP is getting all the tools they need to stop us. Okay, sure, you get it. The troll. Let's see if they have another reanimate spell. Oh, they go for our creature. Sure. Because it has haste. Well done, OP. So we don't have blue mana for Otawara. They got us good here. We need an Ancient Tomb, something like that. Please, deck. We are dead. We are dead. Unfortunate. They got everything they needed. Everything they needed. Should we add this? Make it more reliable. Add one of these out. I think we can cut a couple of lands. Don't think that's that much of a loss here. The war is legendary. Okay, let's try. Okay, technique, couple of 6 mana cascade. Okay, let's try. Let's expose the one we have doubled, just in case they have a wasteland. Okay, scam package incoming again. This deck might need Ley Lines of Sanctity to avoid this. Okay, now it's coming to reanimate. Yeah. Okay, they always have it. Okay, so they got our blue mana. Let's play this one. We are 2 turns away still. Yeah, now digging for a wasteland. Let me be OP. Let me be. Okay. Coming in, sure. Okay, another sandstone. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. We have the Throne of Caves, Tibal's Trickery, but it's gonna make it more difficult, that's for sure. You got it. Sure. Let's play this one. Spread our colors. We'll end up have enough mana to hardcast stuff, I hope. They find the wasteland as well. My goodness. They always have everything. There you have another one. Come on, OP. How many wastelands can you get in a row? Sure. Okay, we are having a cascade spell finally. Ooh, should I wait for this one? We don't have double green. We could have it with this one. Well, that's something for the future, I guess. Should I play around 8th? I think I should play. Play the Phoenix. Play this one. Tibal's Trickery. This one. And we get the Emrakul. GG. We got it. Okay, that's the plan B. We've seen like right here. Nice. Do I want to change anything? Don't think so. We might get the crab, maybe. Yeah, not crazy getting the crab, I guess. Let's go. Okay, we never won the Tibal Trickery in our opening hand, so I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay. Keep. Throw back one of the techniques. We don't have red mana, but hope we eventually get it. Oh man. Every single game. They could get the throws and surgically. No? Okay. Man, 3 times in a row. 3 fucking times. How do you make it, man? There's people that it's born with too much luck. Okay, there's the red mana. Okay, we have a turn 2 throws of chaos. Turn 3 if we wanna go around Dave. Okay, OP. Oh, come on. Come on. Perfect hands 3 games in a row, man. 3 games in a row. You cannot ask for more. Incredible how people can become so lucky. And we are drawing only green mana. We need red mana deck, please. Okay, they are thinning. Come on, deck, give me red mana. That's not red mana. And they got the surgical. Oh my god. Please, deck. Not like this. Okay, I'm giving you, so it's face up, face down. So face up, I'm going to give you Brainstorm and Borrower. Okay, they got the Hydro. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, so the game decided that we have to lose this game no matter what. And that's it. Well, Tawara might help. But this is incredibly fortunate on OP side. They got the nuts, 3 games, completely the nuts. Yeah, you can play the Grief. Only lands here. Don't have blue mana for the Otawara. Please, deck. Can we get red mana? What a horrible way to lose a match. Incredibly unlucky. Okay, let's go for round 2. What do we have here? Red mana for the Aurora. Skip. Let's try. We must be facing a fast combo deck. They've already mulliganed to 4. Very, very suspicious. I expect them to be on Upsol spells, Reanimator, something like that. It doesn't make sense. That, or they were incredibly unlucky, which could happen, I guess. But I'm worried. Okay. Okay. Black Saga Storm, maybe? What are you doing, OP? They could be in the mono red storm deck as well. Expect an Echo of Eons here. Yeah. Definitely a fast combo. And they gave us a horrible hand, and we cannot beat this this match. It's impossible. We cannot win against fast combos. I don't care about that. Okay, that let us go next turn if we happen to be alive, which don't expect to be. Okay, that should be a symptom of weakness on their side. Wasting 2 more mana on a defense grid they already have. Yeah. It's just for the opals, I see. Okay, okay. Not a sign of weakness, it was just because they needed to ensure 3 artifacts all the time. Okay. Could be another echo. A gamble. Okay. Well, more or less the same. There's the echo. Do you have the LED? They do. Okay. So we are spinning again. Sure. Okay, we can still go off if we survive. AOP taking their time. Okay, and they somehow whiffed. So we are going for it. Cascade. Cascade into a creative technique. Yep. Okay. Yes, I would like to demonstrate. OP gets 1 copy. And now we get our copies. Scans this one, cascade, get another creative. Okay, yes, you get a 1 copy OP. Again, come on, eventually we'll get something good. We are getting the worst possible things. Come on. Come on. Their own defense grid stop them from casting the cards from the creative technique. Okay, that's a very good one. Let's start deploying all the monsters, and now you hear the stream, endlessly stream of things that are happening here. Okay, and we got it. They got very unlucky with the spins, so definitely bringing the ley lines. The crab might stop them if we got lucky, and we might need a speed, so getting the throws might be a good idea. Cutting one of these. Maybe a couple, one of these. Tawara might be useful. But okay, let's cut the ones. Everyone sacrificed for red, so maybe one of the depletions for green. We have to cut 4 more. Get rid of one of these. I'm not sure about Otawaras here, to be honest. Let's cut another one. Maybe a city. Okay, let's try. Now you've seen though Probably the reason why it's called the river, because you're still flowing cascades endlessly. So what about this hand? We don't have red mana. Tiva's Trickery could be useful as a counter spell, but well, no red mana either. But we get a ley line. They are mulliganing aggressively, so I'll keep this one in case we get blue mana instead of red. Put back the boarding party. If they go too deep in the mulligans, they might end up doing as game one, trying to get a wheel, which we can stop with the ley line. Okay, they stopped at 5. We are putting a ley line. Let's see what they want to do. Sure. And they have concede, so they wanted to go for a spin. Ley line stopped them. So, well, fortune is an spoil kit. We get crushed by a very lucky opponent round 1, but now we've had the reverse effect with a very unlucky OP, which who spin several times game 1 and whiffed, and that lost against the ley line on game 2. So we take it. We are 1-1. Here we are for round 3. Okay, skip. Island. Okay, to the Urban Ruins. Enter stab, so might as well play it. We need to ensure the red mana. Brainstorm. Let's hope they are not a wasteland deck. Okay. Is it another blue black? No, mono blue. Okay, this could be high tide. 2 islands into 2 cantrips. Yeah, could be high tide. So we need to run here. They could go off. Fortunate. Let's play. So don't expect them to be playing Wasteland, so we might as well play Scary. And depending what they have, they could go off with 3 mana. They have a couple of high tides, Candelabra. They could definitely go off. Yeah, 3 islands, very suspicious. This has to be high tide. Okay, they are going to wait 1 more turn. So they have Flusterstorm on their deck. Force of Will. Hey, let's see. Fluster is the worst thing possible here, but we have to try. We got a reader, I guess. If they are high tide, their demonstrate could be an island or Candelabra, whatever. See what they get. Let's hope they don't get the Fluster. Yeah, there's the Candelabra. So proper OP identified. Please don't have the Fluster. Don't have the Fluster. Normally one off. Okay, we got it. 3 cascades. Another creative technique. Fantastic. Yes, please. Giving you another 1 OP. Ponder. They could find a fluster here. That would be pretty annoying. Okay, they shuffled. Let's hope. Okay, another Maelstrom. More cascades. More cascade. Fortunately, Emrakul is in our hand. Another creative technique. Do I want to demonstrate? Yeah, don't be a coward. See what they get. Another candelabra. Okay. Come on, come on. Okay, board departing is fine. It's going to fail the cascade. It's now just resolving creatures. More. Going to find even more creatures. Another one of these. It's gonna fail. Okay, they concede. So basically here we are gonna get the prodigies copy the boarding party, and that alone it's 18 power plus the maelstrom, everything with haste. Yep, that should do it. And we still have 1, 2, 3 more cascades waiting. Okay, we got game 1. I definitely won the crap. We might need to run, so again, possession could be useful. Don't expect Otawara to be necessary here. Okay, let's go. Okay, we can go off turn 3, so yeah, I think that's good enough. I hope at least being on the draw in a combo matchup it's scary, but sure. Okay, they don't want to shuffle. City. Okay, we are going off next turn, thanks to the City of Traitors. This is the crucial turn. They can go off with 3 mana. They need a very specific hand, but it's possible. Normally though, it's with untapping with a candelabra already on the table. Then you can go high tie, flow mana, untap with the candelabra, play spiral tide. Yeah, okay, they are going for it. Might have a turnabout here, a spiral. Yeah, they have it. Sure. Okay, here you can expect a spiral. It's a Mind Desire. Okay, let's hope they whiff. Rainstorm, Mercan, and another Mercan. Okay, but if they don't have an untap effect, They can go look for Force of Wheels here. Another high tide. Okay. They are preparing to go off next turn, I guess. They should use the other merchant to get a Force of Will, I think. Okay, they prepare to go again next turn, but that's good for us. Let's play the traitors. Red. Yeah, play the creative technique. Yes, please. You got a high tide. And there we go. Yeah, you got a high tide, better on the graveyard that exile. Ooh, okay, that's over. And with haste, this is very much over. Yeah, and they agree. There we go. 2-1. Okay, let's go for round 4. Okay, we got the technique again. Keep. We only have one red source though. Getting Wasteland is very real concern here. We'll start with this one since we have the Boseiju if we need to destroy something. Okay, Diamond. It's gonna be lands with the Wasteland lock. Can feel it. Can feel it in my bones. There's the Wasteland. Okay, if they find Loam, we are out of this game. Play the Saprazan. KOP. Yeah, definitely lands. Sure. Ursa Saga. Okay, that's scary. Taiga. A crop for another Wasteland. Okay. Sure. Yep. If one of their last cards is Loam, we are fucked up. Come on, OP. Let me be. Maith, it's okay. Yavi. Okay. They are gonna poop some constructs here. I could destroy the Saga. Avoid them looking for a map. Map gets Wasteland, so yeah, I think we need to do so. Let's play the Darwin. I could have, okay, now it's already done. Let's kill that. Yeah, I could have played the Ancient, but we need the red for next turn. Let's kill the Saga. They might poop a construct here, that's okay. Sure. Probably getting another Taiga, maybe a forest. Okay, there's a Taiga. Okay, we need to dodge Loam, we need to dodge crop rotation. That are the things we need to dodge this turn. Come on, construct. It's not that difficult. Here it comes. KOP, are you gonna be the doom of us? No? Thank you. So play the tomb and time to go. So 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we don't need. We could keep the red though. 2 green. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's go. This way we can try to go off again next turn if necessary. Yes, please. No! I messed up. I clicked no. I messed up. Well, there we go again. Ah, so stupid. Misclicked. I misclicked. Okay, please let me say yes this time. Thank you. Oh man. Okay, where did you go? Crucible. We need to be careful. They could get Sphere of Resistance and that messes completely with us. Come on. There we go. That's a fantastic one to get. There's the other technique. Okay. Say yes. Please don't find a sphere. No! What the fuck? Can we cast it anyway? No, we messed up. Fuck it. It happened when what I was worried about. Oh my god. No. We cannot play anything here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we cannot cast anything here. Oh my god. I shouldn't have copied that. Oh my goodness. They are going to crush us with Wastelands now. Yeah, we are going to lose this, folks. Ah, so unfortunate, man. So unfortunate. I messed up completely. I shouldn't have copied the demonstrate. Why? Giving them the tools. People got very lucky anyway. That's why I don't usually play combo. So there are two types of combo players, obviously. Well, there are two categories or two ways to categorize combo players. First, the skilled ones and the not as skilled, let's say it that way. That's one way to categorize. The other categorize is the ones we have that have normal luck and the ones that have bad luck. And I'm on the bad luck side for sure. So that's why I don't normally play. They are gonna get Tabernacle. Okay, Sylvan Library. They can control the cascade here. We are just going in for 5 damage. Yeah, we cannot win this, but well, that's something that could happen. They're going to block here, take 5. But we are losing this for sure. I'm gonna wait until they find a crop or another maze or whatever, or a tabernacle, and concede. That was very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay, I don't care about that. We are already locked, so that doesn't matter. Okay. No point on playing the lands, honestly. Yeah, with the library active, they should be able to find one of their multiple outs here. I'm tilted, to be honest. I'm very tilted because this game was ours completely, 100%. That was very, very lucky on their side. I got greedy probably, and I should have copied the last one. Already have the win. Yeah. Okay, they kept one, so must have find an answer here. Okay, ways and I don't care anymore. Taiga. What are you doing, OP? You could have gotten the Tabi. Yeah, they could have won already. They are going to win anyway. Getting the Tabernacle. Let's play this, why not? Okay, now they can double block here. Okay, I see the point. Sure. That was extremely unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. But so be it. I won the ley lines. I don't think we need anything else. One Otawara can go. One of these. Okay, let's go. This is very slow. Should have brought the... Okay, there I like better. Should have brought the caves and Tibbles just for speed matters. So what we are taking off here, the sulfur vents. It's the only green source, the tinder farm. Yeah. Skip. Okay, I played the Dwarven. Exploration for OP. There's the wasteland. We have more. Yep. That's okay. Emrakul was a horrible draw. So be it. Saga. Saga is scary. Oh, Rishadan it's very annoying. Yep. Let's play this one. No Saga. And a diamond. Okay. Must be a tapland. Oh, it's a taiga. Interesting. Okay. They could have played the taiga directly. Maybe they just wanna grow the constructs. This saga is gonna be a problem though. Ancient Tomb, please. Well, they have the Richlands, it doesn't matter. Yep. Yep. Oh, we got it. The problem is that they are gonna get a map, go for a wasteland. Yeah, that's the issue. Very difficult matchup. They need not to use or not to create the construct here. Sorry, folks. Well, they could steal anyway. Yeah, they have enough mana anyway to crack the map. That's their line. They should go, yeah, map into wasteland. Ooh, okay. That we can go around. Kinda. Not really, but we have 2, 4, 6, 8 mana. We cannot afford to wait because they are gonna go for wasteland here. So we need to deploy the boarding party to get the technique. So 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 7. We get only one technique, but then we cannot cast the other card. Bah, man, we are fucked up. We need to wait. We are very dead, folks. They top decked the sphere. That was incredibly. Okay, we've lost against 2 very lucky opponents. Nothing to do here. Let's see if they miss the land. Okay, we are going down to 1. That's acceptable. Did you miss the land, OP? Okay. So no wasteland there. So we have 10 mana to work with. We have 10 mana to work with. Bah, Emrakul is here, man. So we need to go. Let's do it then. Pay 1. I don't want to demonstrate. Okay, no. Let's see what we get. Boarding Phoenix. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, we lose. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay, last round. We have 1 shot on Aurora, I guess. Okay, let's try. Ooh, Ancient Steel Rings. Okay, getting the 1 ring. So this is some kind of post deck, I would say. Crop for a P. Yeah, that's the post. Okay. They might play the ring here. Let's see. Okay, makes sense. That's a good, very good main deck card. They're gonna take the techniques. Man, people came very, very prepared. But they didn't exile them. Man, what have you done? Why didn't you choose the cards? What? I don't get it. I think they messed up. Fortunately for them, we don't have the mana to go off. Oh, now we do. Okay. Yep, cancel. Oh. I messed up. This is double red. I messed up. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Yeah, this is not the hasty one. These are double color. I should have played the Sulbur. Man, pant into pant. They got a one ring. Draw a card. Okay. We can go off with the spiders, I guess. Yep, halfling, it's fine. Snaring Bridge we can destroy, so we have to indeed. I'm gonna lose my City of Traitors because these are all tap lands. I played so poorly. Yeah, we are losing here. Sure. That's why I shouldn't be having breakfast while playing. Not focused enough. Okay. Got the chasm. Okay, very well done. So this is 2, not enough yet. In this game the ring is going to work, but I really dislike the one ring on cloud post. Doesn't work at all for me. This is very circumstantial because we don't really interact at all with it, but most of the time it's useless in cloud post, at least in my experience. Both times I tried it was disastrous both times. So yeah, and I had enough last turn. What the hell I was thinking? So 2, 5, 6 I could have. Okay, they are getting another one ring. Pretty good. They got the eye. The eye is 4 mana. Ooh, Otawara. Does this change anything? Next turn they will have 4, 8. Not enough to deploy it. If they find another Glimmer, 5, 6, 7, and they could play the Ulamog. That could be annoying. That could be very annoying. So they have the one ring protection this turn, so not really any point on going off here. See what they want to do. Okay, they let it die. Sure. Caracas, it's okay. Okay, they have the Emrakul. Okay, sure. You got it. Yes, please. Okay, we have the chaos. We keep. Okay, we start here. We can go turn 2. What did they find? One ring, it's okay. Let's go. Tiba's trickery. This is gonna get the creative technique. No, no creative technique here. Come on, deck. Not like this. Haha. Okay, that's something we were worried about. There are no more trickery, so that's okay. Okay, that's nice, but well, that gives us, but we cannot deploy throws anymore. think it makes more sense to deploy this one first. They give us green mana to use Boseiju if we need to. Okay. Let's play this one. End of turn, we are gonna... Oh, come on, man. They got everything. They got everything. Okay. So we got a 2-3 in a very unlucky fashion, I think. Not satisfied at all with this league, so I might play another one. So the deck is pretty strong, but there are some weaknesses out there for sure. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I'm not gonna make an outro here. See you around, guys.